Alright, hey guys, here's the Sawmill video. We got 4 mills we're going to cover, and we ain't going to cover very good at all because my videography freaking sucks because I feel like I shouldn't be scabbing on to it. So if you're actually freaking sawmillologist or anything, I'm not going to cover anything where y'all can learn anything because I'm not going to do that for these companies. It was nice that we got to even get into companies. So I'm just going to try to cover, you know, the gadgetry a little bit so people that's not sawmillers can see stuff running and just enjoy, get to see the gadgets working. But this was the first mill, which was freaking awesome. It's a mill that I've waited to see my whole life. And there's their dry lumber part of it. It's already went through the mill. I had a few times I thought I was recording. I guess I wasn't recording. But here is the part of the second mill, which is a very, very cool mill also. And this is coming out of their all their double end trim and stuff, and they're recycling that board. There's a resaw that they're taking care of. But this mill was a really neat mill too. It was compact, very productive, very good with its labor. Just a neat freaking mill to see. And they was hand stacking. Let's see, was it the daggone, the grader was grading and everything was the scanner was reading it and putting grade marks on with the computer and then double end trimming according to what he wanted them to do or whatever. But it was pretty cool. It had my brother's always been big on the shark fin turner, and they had that going on. That was pretty neat to check out and stuff. But I had a lot of this mill. It was a slant head rig too, and I don't know what all the equipment is. I'm not that good a sawmiller anyways. But I guess it wasn't recording when I thought it was. But it was cool to watch it saw. Over there where them boys were standing over on that catwalk, it was cool to stand over there and watch it all go. But this is some kind of doodad they got letting the lumber down and turn the lumber 90 degrees. Which, it was just excess gadgetry that they had to put in because of the way they had their mill building. But it was just neat to see the 90-degree deck doing its thing. I just thought that was neat. And the way the let down worked. And then at the very bottom, you probably can't see it the way I recorded it, but the printer was actually putting the grades on it at the bottom. And here's freaking chipper, and I have no idea why, but for some stupid reason, the way my brain works, I always end up showing the chipper. I have to. Every time I go to well, see now, Levi, it's a parts coming down from the screen, and it's going to go through the chipper again. Yep, it's a shaker screen. It's shaking it and screening it. But that is about the end of this mill. And this mill was a cool mill. It was a smaller mill, but it was still, it was all Corley. This is Corley head rig and Corley carriage. They're supposed to be like a Cadillac or whatever. They're high dollar, but they got all the stuff. I don't know. I'm not a sawmiller. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say what all they had. But it was a real neat looking head rig. And then they got this West Plains resaw. I think it's a West Plains is what you call it. But it was a smaller resaw. It's a horizontal band. But it was just still a neat, yeah, that said West Plains on it. It was still a neat freaking setup, you know. Very efficient running, it seemed to me like, you know. The operating costs, you know, I don't know. But the head rig and this mill here, the head rig was just, everybody was stuck on the head rig. There's Derek. He don't even know I'm catching on son of a butt cam. But that head rig was a neat looking dude. And that's quality equipment you're watching right there run. Here's something we thought was cool as shit, because we had problems out of our edger because we're too tight for space, and we have a little problem with the ramp up their boards and stuff. Or it, you know, in there, bam, it shoots it up, then just like we And then the edging strips fall down below. Which, it's just a neat say monster truck, the board's up there. But monster truck. Oh, there ain't another board coming out. Yeah. There it is. But then the guy running this edger, he had a little remote control that set on his chest. Oh, here he goes. Oh, it almost landed on top of that can. Can ain't getting out there far enough. Yeah, a bull come out. But anyhow, the dude running this edger had this little remote control. Remote control on his chest, running his saws, which is pretty cool. I think all the guys got kind of liking it. Watch this board separation here. Oh no, that ain't the one. This is the next one. Watch this one go. See what this guy does. Nope, he does the same thing. One of them, they do some kind of cool separation technique I was observing. Because of sliver on that one. Look at his chest. Look at this edger man's chest. Great bigger board. See how he's doing on his chest? That ain't a pacemaker. So anyhow, this here is another view of the daggone sunbucking doodad. The Corley. Shotgun fed. Just a lot of class up there. Everybody was just drawn to this. You can tell everybody all these guys, these Sawmill guys, they were just stuck on this carriage. They just couldn't stop watching it. Yeah, he saw on the log and the board fall. Bloop. Fell right off her, didn't it, Jack? Here comes another one. I don't know if it monster trucks when it cuts. I don't know if there's monster truck cut going.
That's the way how a saw works.
Like a monster truck saw?
Loader.
Yep. And here's green chain and stuff, and there's a few wounds on the building and stuff, but that's Sawmills for you boys.
Yep.
Ain't no fancy, ain't got no fancy doodad there. It's a board sawmill, make board. Takes round logs, turns them into square boards. Look, there's a whole pile of people walking over there on the right. Yeah. The daggone. Hey, careful, you fall off the chair. And there I go, stuck on a frickin' chipper again. I don't know why. There's how vibrating trough works. Look at the trajectory on the way the trajectory. Look how the trajectory on the vibrating trough works. That's how it propels stuff forwards for non-hackers. Yeah, and then you can see at the top of the screen, it's blowing in the chip van over there.
That's the sawmill.
Yeah, that's a sawmill.
That's a sawmill.
And here comes Levi. What kind of trailer is he pulling? Let's see how good my boy's getting. What kind of trailer is that semi-truck pulling?
Flatbed.
What kind of flatbed?
Spread axle.
That's a good baby.
That's flatbed.
I think he's destined for Harvard.
Flatbed. Semi.
Yep.
Semi.
Yep, teach semis. And then they got the daggone debarker. And there, I wanted to catch this so y'all know what kind of logging establishments they had in this area. And there's a lot of small jobs, steep little jobs, and you can see the top of trucks are extracting logs out. Yeah, it's a Caterpillar loader. Without a clamp on it. Yep, ain't got no clamp, I don't need no clamp.
Hey Dad,
No.
is that my Caterpillar loader?
No, that's that guy's Caterpillar loader. He's driving, look at him. He's gonna back right up. Beep, beep, beep.
That's mine.
Beep. Oh.
That's my Caterpillar loader.
And this debarker on that off bear, they got a vertical fed hog resizing their bark right off the conveyor, which we've been kicking the idea around a little bit for labor savings. We were having trouble with at the mill with our grinder and stuff. And this little doodad for pattern orders was a cute little idea here. And I heard from Logan, he talked about another bunch having this down in Arkansas. But it's pretty neat. They had the other receiver where they could pull the kingpin out of the tunk gooseneck and then put on a regular one. You couldn't quite see it there. And then they, they'd take off the regular one in the pickup. And this here's the last mill, and it was shutting down when we got there. That's a Fulton debarker. And the first mill had 2 of these Fulton debarkers running. And then here's the big band unit winding down. I think it's a McDonough, but a big band unit winding down at the end of it. I thought I'd catch it for the subscribers there. What you call it there? Yeah. He's winding down to a stop. Everybody's monster trucking around here tonight. Calvin's in there monster trucking in the bathroom. Bad! Oh. There's his Clearman carriage. 2 cables on the drive there. And here we go. Straight to the chipper. That's where, yeah, straight to the damn chipper. You want to see Chipper eat the wood? Oh. Daddy boy.
He gave him this.
Pull my finger. Do it again. How you get to go?
This is how you do it.
Okay.
Got it.
Oh. That boy's farting. Here you look. Whole pile of wood in the chipper. Yeah. And I guess that's about it. There really ain't much to talk about. I didn't cover it real good because I didn't want to. You just don't feel real, daggone. You don't know if anybody wants you kind of recording their stuff anyway, so I just kind of skimmed the surface. So if this ain't good enough for the Sawmill boys, I didn't try to shoot it to where y'all can get ideas. I just tried to show it where you can see gadgets and gooches working the boards out of the logs, And they're blowing in the vans here. Over. But it was a great trip. Man, we learned a lot and got to see some really nice meals and appreciated every freaking bit of it. Everybody hit the buttons. Thank you. Later.